In your opinion, what distinguishes honor students from the regular students?
Probably dedication, ambition, and perseverance. They tend to stick to it and do their homework more than other students do it. And they're more motivated and often brighter, but not always. They're just more motivated.
I would say that the honor students really go in many ways beyond what the class is all about. For example, I teach psychology, and most of the time we see that the students will not just focus on what is in the textbook. They will go a little bit beyond that in terms of being able to apply what they're learning to their life experiences. And you don't see that all the time in a regular class. You may see it, but you see it a little bit more when you're teaching the honor students. They want to use more of their critical thinking, they question things a little bit more. They want to know what is beyond what is in the textbook. And many times you don't see that in other classes.
Well, in addition to, for the most part, having more ability than the typical student, I find that they're usually more creative. They're a more stimulating group. They ask questions, thoughtful questions. They interact. They bond together as a group when we do our projects. So I find them thoroughly enjoyable to teach, and they're stimulating, and they kind of keep me going when maybe some other classes aren't quite up to par. So I really enjoy it. And we do an extra service learning project where they all do a 3-mile walk for leukemia, Light the Night. We've been doing it now, I think this was our 8th year, in addition to doing anti-smoking luncheon. And the way some of these students just do phenomenal work and their creativity, and they just throw themselves into the project, raising money and putting together a wonderful luncheon. So it's really heartwarming, and I really enjoy teaching the honors. I've been doing it now for, oh my gosh, maybe 20 years, 19 years. I think it was only 1 year here I didn't do honors. So it's been a privilege and a joy to work with the honor students.
What is the joy and satisfaction that you receive from teaching?
You know, the best part of teaching is the students, right? To see their eyes open up, to help them understand what's going on. You know that, because you always do that to me. When your light comes on, and, oh God, I understand. And then the questions the students ask, and playing with the students, and everything else, that's what I like the best.
Well, first of all, teaching is a very noble profession. It's a very exciting profession. As an educator, you get to lesson plan, and that process is very challenging and stimulating because you get to apply different teaching strategies and classroom activities, and you use different technologies, and you use different assessment methods. And when you actually teach that lesson and your students are completely engaged in their learning process, and you see that they're participating in the activities and the discussions and they're having fun, that is really rewarding to you as an educator, because it tells you, I must be doing something right. Also, what is very exciting about teaching is that you get to work with young people, and you get to see them develop over the course of time, and to apply their critical thinking skills, and to build upon their strengths, and to improve upon their weaknesses, and that's also very rewarding. And when students leave your classroom, and a few months later, a few years later, they send you an email, they drop by to your office, and they say, oh, you made a difference in my life, that is absolutely rewarding. And so those are all of the joys of teaching to me as an educator here at BCC.
Okay, I've been teaching for 36 years now, a very long time, and I enjoy communicating with students, I enjoy interaction and debate and discussion. I really appreciate spreading the word about our history and our government, because I consider it something that most people, and particularly students, don't have enough background in. So I really work students. I expect them to do a lot of work, but I know they gain a lot out of my class, and I try to spread my enthusiasm and my feeling of inspiration to students. And based on evaluations from students every year, I seem to be doing a pretty good job, and I really could not imagine myself doing anything else. In my mind, this is the best job in the world, to be teaching and dealing with the future generation. And I really feel that there's nothing more important, really.